Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. So it's actually a bank holiday today, and as you can see the estate's very quiet, but we've been working on a lovely car in the workshop and the client wants to pick his car up today. It's the only day he could pick it up, so needs a must. I've come in to hand him his car. So if you come inside with me, I'll show you exactly what we've been doing. Guys, as you can see, we've had in this beautiful white Ferrari 488. It's been with us for a few days. The owner approached us because he wasn't happy with how the factory sound system sounded. Now, this car left Ferrari with what they call a basic sound system. So it has a Harman Kardon amp, which is very similar to what they utilize on the BMWs. Utilize a set of component speakers in the doors and a couple of speakers on the dashboard. But I kid you not, after listening to it, I would probably say it's one of the worst sounding stock systems I've ever heard that we've had in here. Now, I know there's going to be people out there thinking you don't buy a Ferrari for the audio system, but this guy, he's doing a trip around Europe and he regularly does them. So, you know, I know the engine sounds fantastic, but, you know, you just can't beat a nice long drive with your friends with some beautiful music playing. So he approached us and asked us to design something. We've come up with a solution and we want to show you exactly what we've achieved in this car. So come on, let's have a look. So guys, we'll start in the front of the car. So for those of you who've been following the channel, you'll probably know what we try to achieve whenever we do a system in a nice luxury or supercar is stock. So I've been doing this for 23 years, and after speaking to hundreds of clients, what I found is most owners of supercars, luxury cars, don't really want to ruin the interior of the car. They want everything to look as completely stock as possible. And yes, it'd be great to do some A-pillar builds, but this guy simply didn't want them. He wanted it all stock. So what we've done is we've designed a system, starting with the front end. So we'll start with the doors. So these utilize a two-way system. So there's a 6.5-inch speaker in the door, and we've also got a tweeter in the stock location. For this, we've upgraded them using the fantastic Hertz Miele Legend lineup. These are our go-to speaker of choice. They sound fantastic at an excellent price point. And with the right amount of power in the right environment, I'd say they'd give speakers 3 times the money, you know, a damn good run for their money. So plenty of sound deadening's gone into the door. There was a little bit of soundproofing in there from Ferrari, but most of it was peeling away. So we've taken it all back. We've started again, completely sounded in the doors, used custom built collars, installed our 6s in there, tweeters in the factory location. And I kid you not, these doors sound absolutely brilliant. The term night and day is an understatement. This is just like a million times better. We're running these speakers what we call passively. So we're actually using the Hertz crossovers. We're using a 4-channel Audison Prima 4.9-bit amplifier, but we're actually bridging the amplifier to give us a lot more power. So we like to run things active usually, where every speaker has its own channel. But in this one, we decided against it. I thought, you know, more power is going to probably be more beneficial to this owner. So running the amp in 2-channel mode, plenty of power. Because the amplifier is a DSP as well, we'll show you the amp in a second. We've managed to tune it all to perfection. The sound stage is fantastic. The doors hit really hard. So if anybody is considering doing an audio upgrade where maybe they don't want to use a woofer, or, you know, they're restricted with space, then I definitely recommend these speakers. They really hit very, very hard and reproduce everything really well. Utilizing the DSP, if you're sitting in the car, the sound stage is fantastic. So when you're listening to music, everything almost sounds like it's coming from the windscreen. So it almost sounds like you're listening to the artist live. So that's it for the front end. Come inside and we'll show you what we've done inside. So guys, welcome to the cabin of this beautiful Ferrari. So what we've spoken about so far was going to be it really. We were just going to upgrade the front speakers, put a nice amplifier on it, the Audison 4.9-bit, which is mounted behind the seat there. And that was going to be it. But then I spoke to the customer and I said, look, let's put a little woofer in somewhere just to add that little bit of punch. He didn't want to go too drastic. I would love to have put a little build in the middle here with a little 8 or a 10-inch woofer, but he didn't want that. So what we've actually done is we've used an Eton 8-inch a subwoofer. This is an amplified system. It's designed to go under the seat. Unfortunately, it doesn't fit under the seat of a Ferrari, so we simply haven't got the space. So what we've done is we've fabricated a little bracket, Everything's secured using factory Ferrari mounting holes. So we've actually drilled no extra holes in this car, and we've installed this 8-inch woofer here. And what this does is it gives you that little bit of depth, and it gives you that low end, which maybe the doors are slightly missing, and it just adds to the whole feel of the whole car. So, you know, you can't replace a subwoofer really. And I think it's really helped. So that's gone in there. It doesn't look too out of place. It works really well. And the DSP amplifier, because that's the DSP and we can time align it, it's giving us a nice clean signal. So we're running the factory Ferrari system straight into the Audison 4.9-bit. That's cleaning and summing all the signal and putting it out to our Hertz speakers in the doors and giving us a nice clean output for the subwoofer. So the end result in this car is fantastic. I mean, for what we've actually used and what this customer's actually spent, I think we've achieved amazing results. And funnily enough, this customer was actually quoted for a very similar system about 3 times what we've actually charged him. And I think it's a bit naughty in our industry, because yes, a Ferrari or a Lamborghini is generally a more complex car to work on. The risks are greater, but I don't really think it's 3 times as much work as say a BMW or a Mercedes. Guys, that's it in this video. If anybody is interested in upgrading the audio in their supercar, please feel free to give us a shout. If you've got any questions, please ask them down below. Contact us. Please like this video, subscribe to the channel. It really helps us out. Thanks guys, I'm out.